Matt Gaetz has just released the following statement after it was announced that the ethics report into Gaetz is going to be released. Here's what Gaetz says, quote, "In my single days, I often sent funds to women I dated, even some I never dated, but who asked. I dated several of these women for years. I never had sexual contact with someone under 18. Any claim that I would be destroyed in court, which is why no such claim was ever made in court. My 30s were an era of working very hard and playing hard too." Should be noted, this is the individual who Donald Trump had picked to be the Attorney General of the United States. Now, this follows the announcement that there was a secret meeting we reported earlier about, that the Ethics Committee within the House of Representatives, they met secretly and they reversed their own decision where they previously said they would not be releasing the Matt Gaetz ethics report. So Gaetz knows it's coming out. So his statement is, "In my single days, this is what I did. I sent funds to women I dated, even some I never dated. I worked hard and I played hard." Pretty disgusting stuff, especially when you think about that this is who Donald Trump picked to be AG, and the MAGA Republicans in the House of Representatives for a very long period of time were covering this up. Now, do you remember about a few weeks back where a Democrat introduced a resolution to have the Matt Gaetz report released? Do you remember when that happened? And then the MAGA Republicans voted to block that from happening. Well, now a small group in this bipartisan ethics committee agreed to have it released. There's a longer part of the statement with Matt Gaetz. Let me read for you what else he says. Matt Gaetz goes, "The Biden-Garland DOJ spent years reviewing allegations that I committed various crimes. I was charged with nothing, fully exonerated, not even a campaign finance violation, and the people investigating me hated me. Then the very witnesses the DOJ deemed not credible were assembled by House Ethics to repeat their claims absent any cross-examination or challenge from me or my attorneys. I've had no chance to ever confront any accusers. I've never been charged. I've never been sued. Instead, House Ethics will reportedly post a report online that I have no opportunity to debate or rebut as a former member of the body. In my single days, I often sent funds to women I dated, even some I never dated. But who asked? I dated several of these women for years. I never had sexual contact with someone under 18. Any claim that I have would be destroyed in court, which is why no such claim was ever made in court. My 30s were an era of working hard and playing hard too. It's embarrassing, though not criminal, that I probably partied, womanized, drank, and smoked more than I should have earlier in life. I live a different life now, but at least I didn't vote for continuing resolutions that F over the country." In other words, he's now attacking MAGA Mike Johnson and House Republicans for trying to pass a continuing resolution because the House of Representatives, led by Republicans, could not pass a budget. So now they have to do continuing resolutions to try to stop the government from shutting down. But a guy who talks about, if you just take his own words, set aside that people like Kevin McCarthy have referred to underage girls, the former Speaker of the House in Matt Gaetz's own party. That's what Kevin McCarthy's language says about Matt Gaetz. But Matt Gaetz is saying that it's embarrassing. He smoked and partied and womanized. You're going to pick this guy to be the Attorney General? It's not like the 30s for Matt. Not like Matt Gaetz was 60. He was in his 30s, like 2 years. The 30s pretty recently. What are you talking about? Let me share with you this. This is just so you see. It's where this is coming from too, though. This is the former Republican Speaker of the House, Kevin McCarthy. Here's what he's had to say about Matt Gaetz. Let's play it.
And I'll give you the truth why I'm not Speaker. It's because one person, a member of Congress, wanted me to stop an ethics complaint because he slept with a 17-year-old. An ethics complaint that started before I ever became speaker, and that's illegal, and I'm not going to get in the middle.
And then for good measure, here's Kevin McCarthy saying it as well.
At this moment in time, you look at his poll approval of what he's doing with this new transition he's bringing in, got rid of the problem. Now he's in a very good place and the approval's high.
And you're saying the problem was Matt Gaetz.
Well, that's a fear for all young girls. They need their justice.
You guys hate each other.
No,
we're gonna
I
have
don't.
No. We're going to have a pay-per-view fight between you two.
No, let's be very honest. There's no reason why that man should ever been nominated. Those girls need justice, and that is not the place for him. He would have stayed in Congress.
Kevin McCarthy, by the way, when you were getting a tour,
we could take a look at some of those Venmo payments right here that you can see right now. Let's take a look at it. You see these Venmo payments that Gaetz is sending to women who he claims he's dating all of these women. And some of these Venmo payments are just so gross, like what they're like labeled cartridges. Some of the allegations were that he was doing a ton of drugs at that time, part of the allegations. Travel high joy, paying girls for joy, being awesome, just because, for being his friend. And these Venmo payments, there's a check for tuition. Pretty disgusting stuff right here. Just listen to what Mark Wayne Mullen, who is now a Oklahoma senator, again, a Republican. Here's what he said that Matt Gaetz would do. And all this was known to Donald Trump when he picked Gaetz. Let's play it.
You got to think about this guy. This is a guy that the media didn't give a time of day to after he was accused of sleeping with an underage girl. And there's a reason why no one in the conference came and defended him, because we had all seen the videos he was showing on the House floor that all of us had walked away of the girls that he had slept with. He'd brag about how he would crush ED medicine and chase it with an energy drink so he could go all night. This is obviously before he got married. And so when that accusation came out, no one defended him, and then no one on the media would give him a time of the day. All of a sudden he found fame because he opposed the Speaker of the House back in November. And he's always stayed there, and he was never going to leave until he got this last moment of fame by going after a motion to vacate.
So there you have it, folks. Matt Gaetz's statement in response to the ethics report. This is who Donald Trump wanted to be the Attorney General. This is who the MAGA Republicans tried to all cover up the report from being released over and over again. Democrats, get tough and call this stuff out. Thanks for watching. Hit subscribe. Let's get to 4 million subscribers.
Love this video? Make sure you stay up to date on the latest breaking news and all things Meidas by signing up to the MeidasTouch newsletter at MeidasTouch.com/newsletter.